Login complete. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Let me get y'all a blessing here. You read the title. You know what this is about. Now look, every day you wake up, there's a new lawsuit for Vince McMahon and WWE, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. But this particular lawsuit, this one in particular, we're going to have some fun with. My friends, welcome to Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. You know who I am. And I'm not trying to discredit any past lawsuit or ongoing lawsuit happening right now. All this craziness over the NDAs, him paying off women, forcing himself on women, violating all kinds of codes of ethics and misconduct. Hey, go for it. All day, every day. Sue him. Shareholders, sue him. Sue him. Go forth. Do what you gotta do. Make your money. But this lawsuit, this one tastes the cake. This is my jam. Let me read to you what this lawsuit's all about. Let me read it word for word in particular. This is amazing. It says here, Vince McMahon and WWE are being sued by a black ex-writer over, and I'm not kidding you, offensively racist and stereotypical jargon and wrongful termination. Offensively racist and stereotypical jargon. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what you're watching. Don't lie to yourself. If you've been watching WWE in particular over the last 30 years, you've seen things like Too Cold Scorpio, a black wrestler, come in shucking and jiving as Flash Funk. You saw The Godfather, Pimpin' and Easy, coming out with escorts. They were called other things. And his pimp hat, his smoking cigar, talking about Pimpin' and Easy. The Nation of Domination, saying blacks are being discriminated against. And yes, The Rock was in that group, just so we're clear. You got Crime Time. You got Kerwin White. Shut up. Yeah, you remember Kerwin White? Chavo Guerrero? If it ain't white, it ain't right. Come on. And that's just blacks. All right, this goes all the way back to the 80s. Don't sit there and pretend there isn't some type of stereotypical BS, even now in WWE. You know better. You know exactly what you've been watching all this time, and I didn't even say all of it. Most of the time, if you're on television and you're black, unless you're Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which honestly is the only black man, and he is black. Stop calling him Samoan. He is black and Samoan. His daddy, Rocky Johnson, was a black man. The Rock is black. Unless you were Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you were on TV for a couple of reasons only. And that was because you were shucking and jiving. You were rapping. You were a thug. You were playing the racist card. I'm being discriminated because I'm a black guy. Or you were acting like some type of stereotypical version of a black person. You already know that's true. You know this. Even now with Bianca Belair. Even now. Girl, excuse me? That is how it is. That is Vince McMahon. He only likes you if you're a clown, if you're a thug, if you rap, if you got a lowrider, if you're a pimp. That's what they do. So anybody acting shocked about any of this, you know damn well what you've been watching all this time. There's a reason why it took them 4 decades to make, I need to watch my term here, to make a black guy the WWE champion. And even when they were WWE champion, they were not the face of the company. You had one guy be the face. That was The Rock. That's it. Kofi Kingston, Bobby Lashley, Big E were never the face of WWE. And you know this. Thought it was kind of hilarious that they all lost to Brock Lesnar too. Well, they lost the belts to Brock Lesnar. Hey, I'm just saying. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Okay? But you all know what this is about. There's a reason why I have a t-shirt called Blonde Hair, Blue Eyes, Apple Pie, America. You think that's just for comedy purposes? You know what you're watching. You've always known. But we're going to have some fun regardless. Come with me to Fightful Select. We're going to read this article. The original article comes from Bloomberg, but I love that Fightful was able to condense basically everything into a very small portion. So I can just read it and get it out the way. So we're going to read it real quickly. And then we're going to do some research. Because this is fun. This is my jam. So here we go. New lawsuit filed against Vince McMahon and WWE. And right there, Vince McMahon and WWE sued by ex-writer over racial discrimination and wrongful termination. Britney Abrahams, a former black, female WWE writer from 2020 to 2022, filed a lawsuit on April 25th, yesterday, against Vince McMahon and other WWE executives over alleged racial and gender stereotypes in scripts and wrongful termination. If you've been watching for 30 years, you already know. You already know. Abrams alleges that she was discriminated against and fired for, check this out, objecting to offensively racist and stereotypical jargon in scripts for black performers. Abrams claims that her complaints were ignored. The lawsuit includes Stephanie. Ooh, Stephanie's involved in this? Not Stephanie. Chris Lou, is it Lou Brando? Chris Lou Brando, right? WWE creative team members Chris Dunn, Ryan Callahan, Jen Pepperman, and former team member Mike Heller. Watch this. Oh, this is when we get into it. Examples include Bianca Belair saying, Come on. Don't make me take off my earrings and beat your ass. Come on, man. Come on. You know Vince loves that shit. You know he loves it. Apollo Crews speaking with a Nigerian accent. Kofi Kingston too. Don't forget about that one. Jamaican accent, excuse me. Nigerian accent for Apollo. Jamaican accent for Kofi Kingston. Oh, Lord. I heard about this one. The lawsuit also cites discriminatory pitches for Reggie, where he would be hunted by Shane Thorne. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting blackies. Oh, and this one, a love triangle between Mansoor, Aaliyah, and Angel Garza, which included Mansoor's secret being that he was behind 9/11 attacks at the Pentagon. Yes! Oh, it's so bad. Oh, God. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, but you know it's true. You know it's true. If they got Chavo Guerrero riding around on a golf cart talking about if it ain't white, you know this is true. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Curran White. Abrams alleged she was fired by the company for taking a WrestleMania 37 chair home. Oh, I heard about this story. Yeah, commemorative. That was hard for me to say for some reason. WrestleMania 37 chair home. In the years before she made her complaints, WWE did not subject employees to disciplinary action in response to taking the removable, temporarily seating, limited edition WrestleMania branded chairs from the WrestleMania events. Abrams was terminated on April 7th, 2022, alleging that in retaliation for engaging in protected conduct, defendants unlawfully and pretextually terminated plaintiff's employment. That is a long, long lawsuit. You guys can read that for yourselves, but I think we got the gist of it. Abrams is seeking an award of damages and an amount to be determined at trial, but in any event in excess of the judicial limit of any other court which might otherwise have jurisdiction over this matter, plus prejudgment interests to compensate plaintiffs for all monetary and or economic damages, including but not limited to the loss of past and future income, wages, compensation, seniority, and other benefits of employment. Basically, she's suing for some millions and millions. And you know what? She's probably gonna get it. You know she's about to get that money. Yeah, that money. Yeah. You know she is. And y'all want to sit here and tell me that this guy wanted to do some crazy jargon? Look, man, I'm done with y'all. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Listen to me. Everything that you read, you have to know. You have to know. Look at this. This is Curran White. That's Chavo Guerrero. This is Chavo Guerrero, ladies and gentlemen. As Curran White. A racist Hispanic gimmick. The only reason he didn't keep this gimmick is because Eddie passed away. But they were going to go with it. And let's not forget about my favorite, Crime Time. Rest in peace, Shag Gaspar, by the way. But Crime Time? Y'all remember Crime Time? Come on now. Come on. Look at this, man. Like, this is WWE for you. This is WWE. None of this should surprise y'all. I don't know why these photos are so short, but the Nation of Domination. This is what gets over. And you know what's actually kind of sad? Vince knows what audience he's appealing to. Vince understands exactly. Now let me look up Flash Funk, because some of y'all are like, what the hell is Flash Funk? Some of you don't know that's Flash Funk. That's Two Cold Scorpio. But I want to read this other story. The other story I really wanted to get into was the stuff with Aaliyah, Mansoor, and Angel Garza. This was an actual storyline. I promise you I'm not making this up. So, I don't know if it actually was going to happen like last year or certain, but watch this. There were writers that were tasked. They were taxed to pitch a love storyline between Aaliyah, Mansoor, Angel Garza. Right? And during this storyline, one of the writers actually suggested, and I'm not making this up. One of the writers actually suggested, how about Mansoor's secret be that he's behind the 9/11 attacks? Yo! I mean, quite frankly, when you have Mexicools, you have wrestlers who are Mexican coming out on lawnmowers. Yes, I'm not making that up. Look at this. You know what the hell you're watching. Yes, they did that. That actually happened. You need to understand something. Let me tell you something right now. Everything that you have been watching for the longest time appeals to a certain demographic. And sadly enough, most of that demographic just so happen to be millionaires and billionaires. Do I think Vince McMahon's racist? Let me get to that. Do I think Vince McMahon is an outright racist? Do I think he wakes up hating black people? No. Do I think he wakes up with the idea that he's going to ruin the lives of black people? No. Vince is a victim of an American society that promotes a certain mindset, that promotes a certain image. And that very image looks down upon other races and other cultures. And they only see them in a certain light. That's how it is. That's the reality. It is what it is. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that Vince McMahon thinks, acts this way. Is it right? Hell nah. Hell to the nah. But don't sit there and pretend the New Day are on television because they're great athletes. No, they're not. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E know exactly why they get all that TV time. Because they shuck and jive, they act like clowns, they talk about bootios. That's why Vince likes them. That's why Vince likes them. And to me, that's discouraging. Because when you get a group like the Hurt Business, and we're going to talk about it. The Hurt Business, we're going to talk about it. Come on. When you have a group about black excellence, a group that's all about 4 black men who are just great at what they do. Legacy, past, present, future. Kind of like Evolution, but the black version of it. You put that on television, that's the kind of stuff that is empowering. That's the kind of stuff that needs to be all over the television set. Long and behold, Vince doesn't like that. Vince doesn't like that because it doesn't make him laugh. Vince doesn't like that kind of stuff because it's different. It's not what fits the image of what he sees as a black performer. But you know who does? I love her. I do. But it's true. Bianca Belair. Shucking and jiving. Girl, I'm just saying. You know who also does? The Street Profits. Montez Ford coming out singing, "Ooh, baby, I'm a ready. Come on now. With chains around their necks. Excuse me. Come on now. Come on. You know what you've been watching. You know what your eyes tell you is the truth. So when you hear anyone come out and say WWE uses stereotypical jargon, racist dialogue, so all that to say this, homegirl about to get paid. Oh, let's get something straight. This isn't going to put WWE out of business. It's not going to get Vince McMahon fired, although he should be, for numerous other reasons. Here's what's going to happen. Vince will look at this and go, write her a check for $20 million. They're going to settle it in court. They're going to settle it by giving her a couple mil. That's it. And then we're going to move on. We're going to move on. You want to know why we're going to move on? Because everyone knows what they're watching. And the people that love WWE, that have been loving it for 30 years because of stuff like this, will continue to watch it. Because the people that love it are the ones filling their pockets. The people that love the stereotypical jargon are the millionaires and billionaires that support this company. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me if I'm telling lies. You are lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself if you think otherwise. You know what you're getting into. Right? I mean, if you disagree, let me know down below. But come on, man. You already know this is a company that doesn't see the black performers as faces of the company. You know that. They'll work with them. They'll pay them good money. They'll make them millionaires. Maybe some might become a billionaire here and there. But they will never be the face of the company. They will never be the guy. Probably the only one that will remain the guy going forward is The Rock. Even though he might get a pass because he's Samoan, he's still black. Bianca Belair, New Day, Bobby, all these other wrestlers that you love who represent a certain culture. And I'm not just talking about blacks, but also Asians, also Hispanics, all this kind of stuff. Man, I didn't talk about Kai and Tai. I forgot about Kai and Tai. Come on now. Come on. Freaking Akira Tozawa comes out as a ninja. You know what you're watching. So, homegirl's gonna get her paycheck, and we're gonna move on. But stop pretending that this is anything but what it is. It's always been this way. And you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you might have a couple of temper tantrums here and there, but this is what WWE is. It's always been this way. Hopefully it does change, but it's not gonna change until Vince goes away. It's not gonna change until Vince goes away. You hear me? And that's why he has to go. This won't get rid of him, though. I just wanted to educate y'all on what the hell you're dealing with. Okay? But anyways, give me your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then, of course, donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I love you all. Please take care of yourselves. And always know, you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out. Peace.